It's become an annual tradition. 2 days before Christmas, Kentucky Senator Rand Paul issues his Seinfeld-themed Festivus report. It highlights more than $1 trillion that Paul feels is wasteful federal spending, which could either go back to taxpayers directly or be used for more useful projects. Some of the mentions include the Interior Department spending $12 million to develop a pickleball complex in Las Vegas. The State Department paying nearly $110,000 to renovate an abandoned hotel and bathhouse on a Caribbean island, which the report states may be beyond repair. $20 million for a new Sesame Street themed show in Iraq. The U.S. Navy spending $60 billion to keep so-called LCS ships in service when there have been major flaws uncovered about the close shore combat vessels. And $500,000 for a study on whether lonely rats use more cocaine than happy rats surrounded by family.
But that's what our money's being spent on, and it doesn't get better. Now, you could either reduce their overall money, which I've been trying to do, or you could also put specific controls. Say maybe it's a human element. You need better people in there.
You've been doing this Festivus report for 10 years. Have you seen any impact from that?
The Leviathan or inertia of big government is, you push and push, and it's hard to move government. But I am encouraged by this administration.
Paul says cost savings should go toward cutting the deficit and lowering taxes, two things he says would lower inflation. But he says he's not against spending some of it on other projects, including major fixes like the Brent Spence and I-471 bridges.
What would you want to do to benefit Kentucky taxpayers and, by extension, right across the river, Ohio and Indiana taxpayers?
So you say, would I be for projects like fixing bridges, creating bridges? Sure. We bring in about, I think it's almost $5 trillion in taxes. Is that not enough that we couldn't find enough for infrastructure out of the $5 trillion?
James Pilcher, Local 12 News.